going for that world record, and he's closing in. How much do you want it? Listen to Manchester yet, to Mark Felix. Yes, Manchester, yes! Can you feel that? Mark Felix, once again. Incredible time. Truly remarkable performance from this phenomenal strength athlete. Felix lights up Manchester, and we are going to get an official time from Darren Sadler here.
1 minute 27.52.
Ladies and gentlemen, a new world record from this man, Mark Felix.
I was there when Mark did his first ever Strongman competition, and we were in a car park in Wolverhampton. And I remember saying to the athletes as a joke, to be honest, it's quicker if we introduce the crowd to you guys. Because there were so few people there. It was driving rain, and there was an incredibly strong man called Glenn Ross there. And Mark had never done any competition weightlifting. And he was a cocktail barman from cruises before. And he told me he'd had some dumbbells in his room, and I thought, here we go. Some bedroom hero has turned up to this contest. He's about to get annihilated. And it was, I don't know, 350 kilos. How many reps do you think you can do without that? Thinking he's not going to get any. 14, he said. Glenn Ross did 7. It was Britain's strongest man. Mark went out there and did 14. It's like he just can do things that other people can't.
Here we go, Mark Felix. 127 there or thereabouts, the world record. That's where he will want to go above. And Felix is on the way. On the Hercules Hold, so many times we've seen this remarkable athlete go that little bit further than he did the last time. This is the man who holds the world record. The only man who's come close to Mark Felix in breaking that world record was Mark Felix himself the last time he attempted it. Oh, we're going to see something else special. 25 seconds for Felix, and as you might expect, he looks very comfortable and very confident at this stage. Felix will be looking for something big here to get him into those big points, and where better to do it than right here, right now, as he approaches 50 seconds. The clock ticking away, and still rock solid for Felix. 50 is in the books. Come on, man from Blackburn, Lancashire. And the crowd starts to react as he approaches the minute, and he goes through that barrier right now. He's over the minute, Felix. This is the money round now for Felix. And he is starting to look like he could do something really special again at 110. Felix now. Closing in as he passes 115. It's in the books for Mark. How much have you got? 120, Mark Felix. You are over the 120. 25, 26, 27. It's a world record of 28. And there it is. World record, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, Mark Felix answers the call. Mark Felix takes the world record, his own world record. 1:32:37 is on the clock in front of me. 1:32:37 for Mark Felix. I love you. And ladies and gentlemen, as everyone one of you tries to take your eyes off the nipples. But let me tell you now, just to bring the mood down a little bit, you can all go and get some food. Lasagna being served at the top of the crew.
More in there, more in there.
The back Martin Castle.
Fantastic.
I'm going to try and get a photograph close up.
I mean, Mark Felix is an extraordinary man. I thought when he did his last world record at Manchester Arena, he couldn't go any further. He really pushed himself to the limit, and he had 10,000 fans screaming him on. And I don't think you can say quite how much that must give you, that incredible decibel level of people just screaming and willing you on, and he could see himself in the giant screen in front. And there he didn't. There, once again, you know, a bit of a gust coming across out, and a bit of drizzle, and it felt like performances were down from some of the other athletes. I thought, no chance. No, I think he'll be lucky to do much more than a minute and 10, minute 20, if he's lucky. And then Felix, it's just Mark Felix. He's worked as a plasterer the previous 6 days leading up to it. Probably 10, 12-hour days. You never get a hold of Mark before about 8 in the evening when he's done a proper day's work. And that's just Mark. He's just hard. A very hard man, but also exceptionally humble. So I think it's wonderful.
How are you yourself?
You did it, man.
What was
Yeah.
that? I'll just keep my head cool. Let's go up now. We've done it.
Well done, mate.
Okay.
Now.
Well done, Mark.
Oh, there's it, mate. Thank you. That was great. Thank you.
Okay, just a legend.
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah.
How much longer could you have held on, do you think?
I don't know. I don't really want to say, but yeah, it's could have been a few more seconds.